Now let's review some of the options that we have just discussed. We'd mentioned that we would use a Telnet 3270 client. So in this case, from the Windows desktop, I would invoke my Mochasoft TN3270. In this case, I can edit and create sessions, which are going to be identifying the host computer as well as the port number that we would connect on. From there, once they are defined, I can connect to that particular system. And in this case then, once I'm connected, I would get my TSO prompt. In this case now, I would type in LSpace TSO to be able to connect to this. Notice that I get my user ID prompt. I type in my user ID. On this screen, I will be prompted for my password. Once I enter my password and I hit enter, then the logon process will continue. Upon completion, I go into the ISPF primary panel. For this introduction, we will look at a few of the basic capabilities that are generally used within ISPF. Basic session settings can be customized by the user. This can range from a definition of colors to the use of PF keys. In most cases, these values can also be set at the 3270 emulator level. We can use utility functions to manage data sets or files. While it is markedly different from what you would encounter in a system like Windows or Unix, you can consider this to be comparable to something like Windows Explorer. In this case, the utility functions can be used to create new files, rename them, delete them, basically perform any action against the file that one might need. In addition, another function of the ISPF environment is to provide editing capabilities. Editing provides a rich blend of commands to manipulate and view data in a wide variety of ways. Now let's begin by looking at basic navigation through the panels. ISPF panels are constructed as a hierarchy with letters or numbers representing the option to select. Some menus may lead to other menus. Using the PF3 key, which is the end command, will return you to a previous menu choice. We can also join together options between different panels in their hierarchy to go directly to the panel we wish. For example, option 3 is the Utilities panel, while option 2 within the Utilities panel takes us to the Dataset Utility panel. Therefore, to go directly to that menu, I can simply enter 3.2. In addition, once I am in a lower level panel, I can go directly to another panel by using the equal sign as a jump function. This allows me to avoid having to use the PF3 key to back out of each panel and simply jumps me directly to the panel I want to use. PF keys can also be set to perform various actions. While the PF keys can be modified, there are certain uses that should be left to their default values. In particular, the following setters are considered standard. PF1 is used to access the help facility. PF2 allows you to split the screen to maintain two different displays and more within the ISPF environment. PF3 is the end command. PF5 is used to find items or to repeat find. PF6 is if we are locating an item and wanting to change it, we can use the PF6 for a repeat change. PF7 and 8 are commands intended to scroll forward and scroll backwards on a screen. PF9 allows me to swap between the displays that I've split in my PF2 key, and PF10 and 11 are used to scroll right and left.